So let's now turn to New York Congresswoman Claudia Tenney. What do you expect to see in the midterms? I mean, a recent poll showed that more than 60% of voters disapprove of both House Democrats and the GOP. Does this put candidates sort of on equal footing in those close races?
You know, I think the Republicans have an advantage because we actually have so much to run on and we have to start talking about it. But I think what the part of the problem is the renewed Trump tax cuts and all that was happening in that bill. So much unleashing American energy, sealing the border, giving small businesses a boost again, and maintaining the ability to have growth, which we're seeing in the economy. I think what's really important is that the Democrats don't have anything to run on. They're defending the illegal immigrants. They're defending transgender women or transgenders and women's sports, and they're always turning to healthcare, regardless of the fact that they created this healthcare problem. Obamacare was an insurance plan. It was not about healthcare, and it's failed miserably. You see high premiums. You see the costs going up over 200%. You see states like New York where small businesses can barely afford or have any options, or keeping their doctor and their healthcare, all promised by Obama, all broken promises. So when it comes to those types of things, we are trying to fix it, and President Trump is offering a fix. We in the House did actually offer a fix to Obamacare. We actually put in, income caps, reducing fraud, abuse, and waste, and trying to protect that. And it didn't pass, and it's really going to be up to the Senate now to deal with this issue. The Democrats don't want to campaign on anything but healthcare because that's really their only winning issue, even though it's a non-issue.
Well, and on that healthcare point, I want you to listen to this. The president is planning on meeting with insurance companies this week. Listen here.
Obamacare is a disaster. I call it the Unaffordable Care Act. I want that money to go to the people and let the people buy their own health care. And everybody loves it. It's become our issue. Now, before I do that, I'll meet with the insurance companies, just as I met with the drug companies. As you know, we're meeting with 4 other drug companies, Johnson & Johnson, but they've all agreed. We're meeting with them this week.
Now, is this a plan that would go through the House, through Congress, and what would it look like?
Look, I love the idea. Everybody wants portability, especially people like me. I'd love to be able to not have my health care insurance tied to my employment. I'd like to pick my own plan that deals with my own needs. And we're a little ways away from doing that. But what the president's talking about is transparency, portability, and affordability. And when you force companies to actually compete for consumers and also have transparency, that drives down prices, and that actually increases quality, and that brings patients back together with their doctors. Right now, what everybody sees in the healthcare system is insurance companies and government and middlemen, and those are the people that are profiting. And when the Democrats, again, talk about healthcare, remember, they're trying to fix 7% of the recipients of these subsidies. And even if we did the full subsidy redo, that's not going to change it. They're going to still, their prices are going to still go up. What we're trying to do as Republicans is address all 93%, no, 100%, not 7% that the Democrats are talking about. It's not a real issue. We want to fix health care for everyone, and we want to actually have health care, not a huge insurance plan that just enriches insurance companies at the expense of consumers and the overall health of the people that are in our country.
Before we go, excuse me, I wanted to get out. Vice President Vance is possibly looking at a run. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Congressman. Vice President Vance might throw his hat in the ring in 2028. I wanted to get your thoughts on that going forward. Do you think he is the front runner for the Republicans?
Well, look, it's hard to say. Sorry for your Marco Rubio moment there, thirst for conservatism. I do think that J.D. Vance right now is looking like a lead, but, this is so early on. He's got an amazing life story. He could bring this coalition together, but, we're 3 years out, so we'll see what happens. But I think it's going to be an interesting cycle.
Congresswoman, I apologize. I am allergic to dust, and there's a lot in the room here, and it got to me. So I appreciate your take on this from the great state of New York. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.